You know, some nights in football, history just gets written in the blink of an eye. And let me tell you, in Monaco's recent Champions League clash with Paris Saint-Germain, that is exactly what happened.
55. Just 55 seconds, that's it. We're talking less than a minute. I mean, before most fans could even get comfy in their seats, the back of the net was already shaking.
And just like that, a club record completely shattered. This wasn't just some quick goal, you know? This was the fastest goal Monaco has ever scored in the Champions League ever. It's just incredible.
So, the big question is, how did it all go down? Well, at the Stade Louis Sous, the United States forward Folarin Balogun basically announced his presence on the world's biggest stage, and he did it with some serious authority.
Okay, let's break this down, because it was pure poetry in motion. First, you've got this perfectly weighted, super precise cross that comes flying in from the left by Alexander Golovin. Then Balogun just rises up to meet it and bam, directs a powerful header right into the back of the net. And just like that, Monaco's got the lead. A totally flawless team goal, and it all happened in under a minute.
But wait, he wasn't done. Oh no, not by a long shot. If you were thinking that first goal was just a fluke, a little flash in the pan, well, Balogun was about to prove you very, very wrong. Because just 17 minutes later, he found himself in the perfect spot all over again.
And there was zero panic. None. He didn't snatch at the chance or rush it. He just gets the ball right at the top of the penalty area and so coolly slots it home. I mean, 2 chances, 2 goals. That is absolutely clinical stuff.
So yeah, a fantastic start, right? Absolutely. But this is the moment where a great night turns into a truly legendary one. And we're not just talking for Balogun himself, but for American soccer as a whole.
Just one player, on one night, 2 goals.
And those 2 goals, they meant that Folarin Balogun became, get this, the first U.S. player to score a brace, that's 2 goals in 1 game, for those keeping score, in the knockout rounds of the competition. Seriously, just let that sink in for a second. In the entire long history of the Champions League, no American player had ever done that before, ever.
And the records just kept on tumbling. That second goal, it also brought his total to 4 for this Champions League campaign. Now, who's the only other American to ever score that many in a single season? You guessed it, Christian Pulisic. Balogun is now standing right beside him in the record books. Incredible company to be in.
And look, this wasn't just some one-off performance. Not at all. It's actually part of a fantastic season that puts him in a very, very exclusive club with Christian Pulisic. Think about this. They are the only 2 U.S. internationals playing in Europe's top 5 leagues to hit double-digit goals this season. The only 2. We are seriously watching a special talent emerge right before our eyes.
Okay, so to really get the full weight of this performance, we have to flip the script and look at the other side of the pitch. Because Balogun's heroics didn't happen in a vacuum. They came against a Paris Saint-Germain team that was, let's just say, already starting to crack under some pretty immense pressure. I mean, PSG came into this match just reeling. This was already their 6th loss of the season. They had just been knocked off the top spot in the French league. On top of that, there was all this public drama, with USMNT and Dembélé questioning the team's attitude out loud, which got a pretty sharp response from the manager. And then, to make things even worse, Dembélé gets injured and has to leave this very game. It was a total perfect storm, and Balogun, he was the lightning.
So what a night, right? A historic, famous victory for Monaco. But, and this is a big but, this is a 2-legged playoff. It is not over yet, not by a long shot. The stage is now set for what's going to be an absolutely massive second act.
So here's what you need to know heading into the next match. Balogun's 2 goals have given Monaco a huge, crucial lead in the tie. But the second leg, that's next Wednesday, and it's at the Parc des Princes, PSG's home turf in Paris. And it's basically winner take all. The victor moves on to the final 16 of the Champions League. The stakes could not be higher.
Which of course leaves us with this one final thought. Balogun has already carved his name into the record books. But with the return leg in Paris, going up against a wounded and, because of that, a very dangerous PSG, is there even more history waiting to be made? I guess we're all just going to have to wait and see.